Hello, Meoni here. Welcome back to another reading of the official developer blog for Final Fantasy XIV. So this is posted, and obviously this will be a link in the description if you want to go look at this. But essentially it gives us a little bit of an insight into Little Ladies' Day that's coming in 2 days from now on the 26th of February, this Thursday, at 8 a.m. GMT or 1900 AEDT, lasting until the 12th of March, which is also a Thursday, at 2:59 GMT and 1:59 p.m. AEDT on Friday the 13th of March. So we've got a little bit of time to actually participate in this, and you don't want to miss it. This actually is loaded with lots of different rewards. So they've given us a little bit of an insight into what exactly this event entails, and most of you probably will be hoping that it's more than just pick up a quest and hand in a quest to get rewards. So this time around it says accept the event quest from the Royal Seneschal in Uldar on the day, and apparently he needs someone to interview the Seneschal Prince and the Songbirds, so let's help get him the scoop. So there's actually a fate event inside of a city, inside of Uldar on the stage. It says during the event period, a special stage show fate will periodically appear near the Royal Seneschal. Pick someone to cheer for as the Seneschal Prince and the Songbirds perform. So you choose someone to actually cheer for at a live concert sort of show, which is quite interesting. An actual event happening in the game as part of the Fate system. So they're actually utilizing new techniques with old stuff. And they say, we have lots of goodies in store for this year's Little Ladies' Day, so don't forget to obtain them. And of course, they're the oversized Neo tunics. Those are the main things. They say the visages of lovely songstresses and the dashing prince are displayed in all their glory on the front of these shirts. Don the perfectly embroidered likeness of your fave and declare your fan allegiance. And we've got pictures there of all of the Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince on these t-shirts. They are large t-shirts if you wanted to get these, if you go for a casual attire and wear t-shirts anyway. There's quite a lot of really interesting t-shirts in the game, like the magnificent mica, that kind of thing, all sorts of different t-shirts. And now we have some more to add to it. It looks like they're quite nicely dyeable. It looks like the main fabric is what's going to change the color behind the actual picture. Obviously, I don't think there's a second dye palette with these. It does look like a singular dye palette, and it's a quite clear, quite simple dye palette at that. But yeah, you'll be able to have these, donning your favorite character from the Songbirds on the t-shirt with a different color if you so wish to. I'm still really unsure as to, if people will actually utilize these quite often. It's kind of rare that you see people with gear like this being displayed. It'll be interesting to see how many people go the casual route and have a t-shirt instead of any of the other fantastic glamour in the game. But people might love these characters. There are also some emotes though, so if t-shirts are not your thing, it says 6 new cheering emotes are being added. Cheer rhythm is great for faster tempos, while cheer light sways side to side for slower songs. Whether you're riding the rush of an energetic beat or getting lost in a soulful ballad, they say here, there's a cheering emote to help light up the music. So these are not identical to the other cheer wave emotes that we've got in the game. You might remember those. These are slightly different. There's a different animation associated with them. One of them is a quick sort of shuffle to go with fast tempo, and the other is a sway, kind of like what people used to do at rock concerts where they had a lighter and you put the lighter in the air and you swayed back left and right. It's kind of the same thing with the glow sticks. And obviously if you've ever been to or seen any of the idol concerts, maybe Hatsune Miku sort of stuff or whatever it might be, it's very, very similar to that. So we've got a red, we've got a yellow, a blue, and we've got a purple/violet there, which is quite nice. So those might be the better items if you don't like the actual glamour. And then there's also some indoors furnishings as well. They've put 3 different advertisement posters in the game, 2 of which are actually wall placed. These are from previous Little Ladies' Day events for the past couple of years. Last year we had the one with Minfilia there and Thancred, which is a really nice poster, including the Silence of the Seventh Dawn in the posters. It's actually a really cool idea. They've made a conscious effort to do that more recently, and there's some interesting pieces of artwork coming through, and we're finally getting them in the game. The Songbird one is really lovely, actually, with all of the glow sticks. Kind of, yeah, it would be perfect if you wanted to have a little corner of your house dedicated to the songbirds. Maybe you've got a stage, that kind of stuff. And the third one is actually the same as the Thancred Minfilia poster, but it's a desktop picture frame, basically, that's leaning up. So it's a tabletop item with a dyeable wooden frame. So that looks really cool, actually. Really happy. And then if that's not enough, there's also an outdoors furnishing item in the form of a weeping cherry tree. It says, bring springtime to your garden with this majestic cherry blossom tree in full bloom. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. A lot of people will probably go for just the tree. Obviously, I don't know how the fate is going to work, if there are tokens or something like that that you get from performing at the fate, from cheering on. But it does look like it's not just a pick-up quest, turn in quest, get all the rewards. Or at least maybe it is, but there's a little bit of an extra step in between. It's been a while since we had fates related to that of an in-game event. Last time, if I remember correctly, was like the making mochi one or the chicken catching one for the the spring one. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm excited to get stuck into it. The rewards are obviously subjective. You might not like t-shirts. I think they're kind of cool. Definitely, a big fan of the songbirds, not so much of the seneschal prints. Yeah, they're nice, simple items, but the cherry tree is probably where I'm going for. But that was our little sneak peek, and of course, we don't have long to wait to take part in this. Really cool stuff. Anyway, I thought I'd share this. Link in the description. Looking forward to this Thursday. We'll have the full preview of all of these things in the game properly, instead of just staring at a GIF and some images here. And let me know if you're looking forward to anything. Personally, I think the tree is going to be the most appealing part of this. And remember, if you do want any of these items, a good idea would be to actually take part in the event, because otherwise the following year, so next year in 2027, around this time, these things will likely be added to the Final Fantasy XIV online store for real money purchase. So save yourself some money and take part in this, and hopefully it's a good event. It looks interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.